Welcome everyone back to the UK Journeyman Save. In today's episode we have our first two games of the season. We're at home to Sheffield and then away to Crewe with our new look side. As you can see, for the first game, this is the team we're playing with and there is a lot of debuts. In goal we've got Teddy Sharman Lowe making his debut, a back four of Schmidt, Twanzebe, both making the debuts. King and Stevenson were obviously here previously. Yalkoi, or Yal, I don't know how you pronounce that. I'm going to say Yalkoi. If it's wrong, just let me know. He's partnered up with Lindores. Yalkoi obviously on his debut. Potts on the right making his debut. Aaron Ramsey on the left, not the Arsenal boy, the Aston Villa boy. I think he's Burnley now. On the left, Mahuka and Kenny making his debut as well. We are a little bit light in terms of numbers. As you can see, we've only got the what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 subs, so we are a little bit light, and we are still trying to move some on. We obviously need a fullback in at the minute. Stevenson's playing left back. We could probably do with a fullback or another centre half. We're obviously still trying to move King on. Still trying to move Isaiah Jones on as well. But we've got enough. We've got enough in the squad. Obviously, we've got a couple loans in as well in Ridgeon. Kenny, obviously, in on loan as well. He's going to try playing up front with Potts on the right. Potts is really more of a winger. He was showing, I guess, as a bit of a right back. But looking at his, 3 tacklings, not a right back. He's very quick and he can cross, he can dribble. So that to me sounds like a winger. So this is the team we're going with. Season preview-wise, I think we were a lot better off than when we started the transfer window. Season preview has us in 6th. So I don't think we should be anywhere near a relegation battle. Last season we were right down there and we had to fight to stay up. This time I think we should be looking at the top half of the table. Playoffs would be ideal. I think if we get playoffs, that would be a massive improvement in just one transfer window. Well, 2 transfer windows, I guess, with the summer, with the January as well, the winter window, but one proper summer window. And we are at home to get us started as well. Sheffield, I didn't look to see where they were in the season preview, but we don't need to really worry about other sides. We just need to be worrying about ourselves. Obviously, a couple of players have left us. Lots of players who were just out of contract. We had a big clear out, and then obviously the sale of Leon as well because he didn't want to stay. So those are the main 2 who have left. And other than that, though, basically we kind of said, didn't we, that there would be a big shift in the attack, and we've got an early chance here. Stevenson whips one in, but unfortunately it's cleared, and Sheffield could catch us on the counter going forward. They've played it in behind. Keeper just about gets there. Teddy Sharman Lowe gets down, and that was a little bit worrying. It's not the quickest from King. Obviously, a couple of these are still requiring some match fitness. Some of them haven't played a lot. That was a big ball up. I thought we were just going to slip through there. This is a very long highlight for the start of the game. I don't really know why, and that's another attack from Sheffield who just slipped past his man, but it's a weak effort on goal, and Sharman Lowe. I don't know, do I have to full name him every time? I'm sick of all these double barrel players now. There's just everyone's a double barrel. Sharman Lowe, thankfully, held on to it nicely. But yeah, if we can get a win today, that gets us off to a good start. I do think we still need, obviously, some improvements in some areas. I think some wingers would be good. I think, obviously, like I say, another fullback, another centre-half would be both good options. But like I say, we've got some new players. We're obviously a much better squad in terms of ability than we were last season. And hopefully we can see it in the results. Schmidt wings one in, and it's, oh my God, nearly an own goal. Lindores plays it to Ramsey, back to Lindores. Still with the ball, Lindores after the tackle tries to get it forward for Potts, but Potts just ran away from it. That should have been a goal. Very, very early chance in off. I think their defender knocked it into their own goal, but unfortunately hit the post and did go off target. But that's a very good chance, and nice to see Schmidt getting himself forward. Obviously, we weren't really sure whether he's going to be left back or right back. He's playing right back at the minute just because of what we've got, and that's not great from the goalkeeper. It was right in the corner, but he didn't hit it that hard. I think Sharman Lowe should be getting to that. He should be palming that away. It would have been a good save, but I think that's a disappointing start. And Sheffield do take the lead, so maybe the promotion hopes are not as set in stone as I thought they were, or at least where we'll finish. But there we go. A bit of a setback, but I'm sure we'll be fine. King into Lindores, out wide to Stevenson. He's a little bit slow to get there. Lindores again with the ball. Plays it to Yalkoi, but big hopes for him. back to Schmidt. Schmidt making lots of positive runs. And again, it's fell. Ramsey back to Kenny. Lindoris from distance. And we've got a problem. I can see it already. We've got players who are too afraid to shoot. There's a couple of lads there. Ramsey, Kenny, they should have just been having a shot there. And they've played it back for some reason. That's really poor from us. But again, it's good work from Schmidt. We just need to see what he can do defensively, because going forward, he looks very good. Ball over the top, fell to absolutely no. I mean, there was just in acres of space. Ramsey not doing much in the press, but we just about get our space back. But they do play forward and they play out the press, and they're through on goal, and it's 2-0. 2-0 Chef Wed. It's not a good start to the season. It's not the dream start, and maybe we'll be in more trouble than I think, because we've been the better side. Look at the XG. They've scored from 2 really easy chances. I mean, maybe the goalkeeper's not good enough. I don't know, but he should save the first one, I think. But the second one, I think it's just a good effort. I think they've just had 2 good efforts on goal, and we've not taken our chances. And unfortunately, it looks like we're getting hammered, but I don't see it that way. I think we'll be okay. I just think it's just not gone our way today, and it's a bit of a poor start. And we do seem to be struggling with them going forward. We don't seem to be doing much with it. Potts, lovely ball in behind to Kenny. But unfortunately, his efforts off the target. And this is, again, we're getting in good positions. It's a really good ball from Potts, by the way. But it's poor from Kenny. I think another striker is definitely what we need. But yeah, not great. Ramsey's not looking comfortable on the left either. King, obviously, poor performance from him. Not great from the goalkeeper. But overall, yeah, definitely a poor half. Not taking any of our chances, and they've taken both of theirs. That's just the way it goes sometimes. And not great. Obviously, I think Stevenson's probably better as a centre half as well, rather than a a fullback. Sorry. So that's another one. King gets up, knocks it down to Yolkai, who, again, for someone who's championship quality, hasn't shown too much yet. Obviously, it is a lot of new players, so it's going to take some games to gel, which is definitely part of it as well. Schmidt plays in Mahuka, who can take this in his stride, and he should finish. How many chances do we need? We've had 3 or 4 very scoreable chances, and, I mean, look at the XG. We should have had 2 goals, so we should be level, and we're not taking them. So I don't know if it's just a confidence thing. I just think we need to maybe get off the marker. But it's very poor, and it's worrying that we need a goal scorer. Potts, good work there. Mahuka had an option to go forward. Plays as Schmidt, who plays in Potts. Potts getting forward. He's looked lively. Good ball in, and there we go. Ramsey with a debut goal. Does well. Comes inside off the left. That was good work from Potts as well. His pace, I think, is going to be very important. We do get one back. If we can get a goal back and just equalise the game, take the point and move on, I'll be more than happy. Stevenson on the corner, looking to get level. Wings it into the back, but Mahuka doesn't even go for it. Lindoris plays it out to Potts with a first-time effort. That was a very, very decent effort from Potts. Pulled out a good save from the goalkeeper with an assist already to his name, trying to get himself a debut goal as well. Could really do with Mahuka or Kenny coming up with something just to get us level. But there's some positive signs from some of the attack. It's just, how can we fare defensively? And we're not faring very well at the minute. It's a ball in behind, and we were a little bit slow at that, and they really should have got the ball in, but they didn't. They're still playing it out, though, and they're really playing it round us. And it's Yalkai. It's just terrible from him. He's not closed down at all. The ball's been smashed in. I think it was an own goal. I think it came off Twanzebe. It's 3-1 Chef Wed, Darko Gyabi getting the goal for them. It's just so poor. It's just so poor. It's just straight at us. And we're not covering. That was Yalkoi. He didn't. He allowed the shot to come in. The centre-halves have had a shocking game. The goalkeeper's been no better. And with 15 minutes left, I mean, we don't really have a lot of options is the problem. We're going to bring Snape on. Professor Snape, top goal scorer last year. He's going to come on. We're going to bring Roddy on as well for Lindores. And yeah, I guess that's probably it for now. We'll shove Potts it right back. We'll bring Isaiah Jones on, a bit of an attacking change, try and get 2 attackers down the right-hand side, but it's not too promising. But hopefully the changes can at least get us a goal back soon, and then we might be able to go grab an equaliser. But it's in the box. Again, it's not a great delivery. Professor Snape picks it up. I mean, that's just shocking. What on earth is he trying to do there? This is why he's not playing. Oh, that's poor from Snape and Chef Wed themselves getting forward. I mean, maybe they're a good side and we've just come up against a good side today, but we've looked very poor defensively. Attacking, yeah, we've not been great, but we've looked really, really poor defensively. Snape trying to get us forward. Some good touches from him. Looks for an option, goes inside himself. I mean, that's a honking finish. That is such a poor finish. He did really well with the run, but the finish is terrible. It's just such a bad finish. Yeah, so bad from Snape. It's so bad. Don't know what he's doing there. And we are, yeah, I mean, we look like we're struggling. We really look like we're struggling today. Potts does well at right back. Yalkoi does well to get around his man, but then loses the ball. I think there's an element of we need to bed these lot in, because I think that's what it is. Mahuka into Ramsey. Can we feed Mahuka back? We can't. We have to go back out to Potts, who's played it long, not really fell to anyone though, and we might get caught on the counter. That was poor from Potts. He didn't need to play that ball. There was better options on. Good work from Stevenson, and we do win the ball back. And if we'd have done that more during the game, we would have been fine. Out to Potts at right back. It's good to know he can play there if need be. Isaiah Jones, who's I mean, there's a reason this lad's on the transfer list as well. Because he's rubbish. Straight through Potts. Maybe he's not a defender. We do have the ball still. Yalkoi. I mean, we need to be a bit quicker. We are losing the game. Potts out on the right-hand side, getting in his familiar position, tries to swing one in, but there's just no attacker there. And Stevenson, can he get the ball? And he can, and it's somehow not got over the line. I thought Ramsey had just done enough to get it over the line, but it just didn't go. It just didn't go over the line. It's inexplicably not gone in. And it's still 3-1. I mean, look at the stats. We've been the miles better team. They've just scored every chance they've got. And we've missed every chance we've got, except for Ramsey, who, to be honest, hasn't had a great game. He's just scored. And that's poor. And Mahuka has done nothing. And we lost 3-1. I think the only positive, I think Potts looks good. Other than that, I'm very worried. The signings I thought were good. And we've lost. Unfortunately, we have lost on the opening day. How did Crew get on? Crew also lost. So, yeah, potential for us to come up against a side that's also lost. But that's very disappointing. But hopefully we can rectify it in the second game. So for the second game of the episode, we play Crew, and we have made a couple of signings. First one in the door is Andrew Jameson. He's a 21-year-old English centre-half. He can also play right-back as well. I'm probably going to play him centre-half as he's 6 foot tall. And it looks much more like a centre-half. If he is crossing, is dribbling, yeah, it doesn't look great. He looks more like a centre-back. So he joins us on a loan from Tottenham. He's a 3-star current ability player, 5-star potential. We are paying a bit of his wage, as you can see, quite a big chunk, but needs must. He's actually got Premier League potential, so 21, I don't know if he's going to make that, but hopefully he can. Another one in the door is another centre-half as well. It's Chris Evans. Captain America joins us, so he's going to sit there. What is going on here? There we go, that'll do. Chris Evans joins. He's another one. He can play centre-half. He can play right-back. Not sure which one he'll play, but for now, he's just going to be basically our first choice for both. So 2.5 stars of current ability on loan from Cardiff till the end of the season. I think they're to the end of the season. And this is the team we're going with for the Crew game. Teddy Sharman low in goal. Back four is Schmidt, Twanzebe, Jameson and Stevenson. Yalkoi and Lindores in midfield. Potts on the right, Ramsey on the left, Mahuka and Kenny up front. Obviously, the lads need to bed in. We didn't have a very good start, but hopefully we can get a little bit luckier today. I think the problem was really we didn't take any of our chances and they took all of theirs. And it made the result look worse than it was, because if you look at the stats, we were the much better side. So Crew lost on their opening game, so hopefully we can, misery compile, get ourselves our first points, and even if it's just a point, just get our first point on the board. We don't want to be in another relegation scrap, and we need to be picking up points early doors to make sure that's not the case. Like I say, I want to be in the playoffs, but top half I think is sort of the minimum. I think from this, the club are just happy for us to avoid relegation, so clearly their aims are not too high. But yeah, I mean, I think the squad's not bad. I think we just need a couple of better players in certain positions. I think, again, probably a full-back, and then Jameson could play right-back and Schmidt left-back, and then we get Stevenson back in at centre-half. It's not a bad option. If this doesn't work out today, then that's what I might try for the next game. That's poor from Schmidt, giving the ball away, but that's good from Yalkoi. He's one that's obviously quite a good player, and we just need to see more from him. Into Ramsey. Can he get round his man? He can. Can he get an effort on target? He can. I don't know. It seemed like a decent effort, but I think it did take a deflection. unfortunately for Ramsey, couldn't make it 2-2. But yeah, the only one to get a goal on his debut. We're still waiting for debut goals for or at least first goals for most of the side. But yeah, I know there's been an update as well to the game, so maybe the tactic just doesn't work anymore. Classic Football Manager just doesn't work. There you go. But we'll hopefully that won't be the case. I think we just got unlucky the first game. Potts whips in the corner, well cleared from Crew, and they're looking to counter attack. Can we make sure Schmidt doesn't seem like much of a defender? Why is he just letting him run in? Schmidt is terrible at defending. What is he doing there? And he's just launched it out. That's shocking from Schmidt. He's just allowed him to run, not tackled him. And then when he did go to him, it was terrible defending. And then when he cleared it, he played it straight to their attacker. I mean, that was just shocking. That was so bad from Schmidt. I don't even know what to say. Yeah, I mean, he does not look like a good defender. Anyway, Crew playing out. Still trying to win the ball back. Yalkoi doesn't get there. Lindores, why are we not getting a tackle in? That's poor from Lindores, but we just about get away with it. Potts, he's got space to run into, and he's got a lot of space. He's got a lot of pace, and Mahuka, he was our main goal scorer last season in terms of games to goal. He's had a couple chances so far this season, and he's not scored it. I'm thinking maybe playing him on the right side doesn't work as well. We played him on the left last season, but I just don't think of him much as a channel forward. I think more of a deep line forward. But it was another good assist from Potts, though. He's looking like a decent signing. So at least we've got a little bit of comfort there. Ramsey into Mahuka, deep line forward. That's good from Yalkoi. Into Schmidt. Get the ball across. Does, but it takes a deflection, goes out for a corner. But that's decent work from Yalkoi. He found the right man. Schmidt got a ball in. It wasn't the best ball, but it's not bad. Yeah, I think there's more, obviously a lot more to come from most of these, but Potts is definitely looking like probably the best signing so far. But still 0-0 at the half, and yeah, I think, like I say, a few games in, we'll get settled. Hopefully, the boys will start playing a little bit better together. Like I say, we might be able to make a couple more signings. There's not really anyone available that I'm looking at. But again, stats-wise, we're looking the better side, so I'm not too worried. We're just not putting our chances away. And again, it could just be a case of swapping Kenny and Mahuka around, and that just sort of fixes everything. I've not seen a lot from Kenny, but that's a golden opportunity, and Roy Kenny finishes it really well, to be fair. Crew trying to play out from the back. The goalkeeper's had an absolute howler. Played it straight to Kenny. I'm just literally on the tip of my tongue going to say I haven't seen much from him. And then he just gets an absolutely golden opportunity. Did not waste it. And we do take the lead. Very fortunately, we do take the lead. And now we've got a free kick. Mahuka wouldn't be who I would expect to take it. But there we go. He's tried to flick it in. Twanzebe. Oh, is it Axel or Alex? I think it's Axel, isn't it? Axel Twanzebe does put it in the back of the net. But unfortunately, it was in an offside position. It was a good flick on from Ramsey. And it was clever from Mahuka. I was expecting to have a go. But yeah, that would have been great from Twanzebe. It looks like Jameson, or is it Jameson or Jamison? It's actually Jamison. Jamison's having a decent game for a debut, which is good. Obviously, he wasn't sure whether he was going to be a right back or a centre half, but he's on a good rating, so I assume he's doing some good stuff outside of the highlights. Mahuka needs to get the ball across. Potts was waiting, but it's fell to Ramsey. He's got to score. He's got to score in that position. He's got to put his foot through it. Instead, he tries a side foot and it's straight into the keeper's arms. Mahuka's got to get that in earlier, though, to Kenny. Sorry, not Potts. I keep mistaking who's which. But Ramsey's got to finish that, and then it's 2-0, and it's probably game done. But Schmidt, back to Twanzebe. We look like a team that's going to be wasteful, and that worries me. Mahuka, again, coming in deep to play the ball. What can he do here? Back to our centre-half in Twanzebe. Over to Jamison. Jamison into the middle. Can we get a ball forward? We can. That's good play. It's Mahuka one-on-one. Oh, he's not got the finish. He has not got the finish on him this season. He could have had 2 or 3 goals in these 2 games, and he's got none. He just doesn't seem to suit playing on the right. I don't know. Maybe we need to play him on the left so he can shoot with his right more comfortably, but it's not looking great for him. It's really not. His build-up's fine, but yeah, his finishing touch is way off it. But still 1-0. I think we will make a sub. I think Ramsey's got to come off. I guess we'll bring Snape on and chuck Potts on the left. Give Snape a go on the right. Snape, obviously, a big player for us last season in terms of goals, but he's not really got the quality. And yeah, it doesn't seem to be improving much either for a player with pretty decent potential, which is slightly worrying. But hopefully we just see it out. I'm not going to make any more changes. There's not long left. And we've definitely been the better side, but again, it should have been more comfortable. And yeah, we've kind of been gifted the 3 points there from their goalkeeper. Thankfully, it's 3 points, and maybe that'll just give us the springboard to get a bit of confidence, start playing better. Obviously, it's early doors; it's moved as well up the table, and yeah, hopefully we can, like I say, take this and move forward. King's going to go out on loan to the end of the season. He's going to a team in Jamaica. I think, yeah, he's out of contract at the end of the season. So that's probably the last we're going to see from him. They're paying 80% of his wage. Happy to move him on. So he's another one out the door. And then the last one really is just going to be Isaiah Jones. He's the last one to move on. So we've got a couple of cup games. We're not really bothered about those. I think we'll play... I don't know. I don't know where to come back for. So we got 6, 3, 6... I like to do about 8 games. I don't want to go too far ahead. It's still early doors. I think maybe we come back for Wickham Tranmere, maybe. I don't know. I might just play it by ear, see where we are, and see if there's if we're near the top end of the table, bottom end of the table, and then maybe play someone sort of close to there. It might be like a Peterborough game, or we might come back for like Reading or something. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly where we'll come back, but it'll be somewhere around end of September, middle to beginning of October, I would imagine. But we'll leave it there for now. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode of the UK Journeyman, and I'll see you all for more very soon.